Nigerians have to realize something about perception. It's important for people to know the only things that have a bad perception, that has bad publicity, that has Nigerians in mass angry at once, something new, something that they have not even studied yet. Those things are always sponsored things by certain people that can afford to do it. That is why issues in Nigeria, before the average man will understand it, he's already angry about it and he doesn't like it. Because there are people that can afford to sponsor the perception of issues. They have the capacity, they have the funds. So Nigerians need to start to learn that aspect of it. To say, okay, they need to start to look at things by themselves, to study things by themselves. So now, let's talk about the tax reform. Now, this tax reform is something that caused a lot of uproar. A lot of uproar. And it's unfortunate because the truth of the matter is this. On average, between the years of 40 and below of Nigerians, only about 10% of people read in Nigeria now. We want someone else to read it for us and then bring out and summarize it for us. The tax reforms are something that you need to sit down and study it to understand it. It's very, very complex. Now, we have leaders in Nigeria that are not complex in any way. Some of them are not even educated. Some of them don't even know how to read. Some of them don't understand anything when it comes to policy or anything like this. The only thing that God blessed them with is the ability, intelligence, and the capacity to be politicians. After being politicians, they don't know how to do anything. They can't study and understand a document. They don't have the capacity to do so. So when those same people now are coming out and saying, tax bill, we're against this, we're against this, we're against this, it's important for us to ask them, okay, so what are you against? They don't know. This tax bill, for any low-income earner in Nigeria, it is a protection. It is a protection. It does not diminish your spending power. In fact, it gives you more spending power. This is a tax bill that was done to protect the low-income earners of this country. If you make anything less than a certain amount, you are free of tax. Free of tax completely, you. Zero. If your salary is less than that amount, government will not even take tax from inside your salary again. You are going to get it complete. Because they want to protect you. That has only small money. Now, for government to now remove the low-income earner from the tax bracket, that means the government will make a loss. What does that mean? Then the government has to find another avenue to then cover that loss so that the government will still be able to have money to move. Where did this come from? The people that are going to be hit hard by the tax bill are the wealthier side of Nigeria. And the wealthier side of Nigeria are the same people that have the capacity to sponsor media, sponsor social media, sponsor whatever it is to make other people in Nigeria believe whatever they want them to believe. Because they know the average Nigerians now don't like to study documents. They don't even have interest in what government is doing. Nigerians don't even go to watch, to go and check, okay, what bills are they moving on the National Assembly? Nigerians are not interested in that anymore. These are public documents that every Nigerian has right to do. As a Nigerian, you have the right to go to the National Assembly now. Every day they sit in plenary. You have the right to have a copy of what laws they want to push and the bills that have been moved. We need to start studying that. But we don't have interest at all in governance. We have interest in governance in politics. We are not interested in governance when it comes to the work side of it, the administrative side of it, the theoretical side of it, the boring side of it. We are not interested anymore. We're only interested in the political side of it. And the political side of it is owned by certain people that have certain resources and have the capacity to do what they want to do in Nigeria. People have to understand this. The highest taxpayer in Nigeria for the past 15 years is Aliko Dangote, who is the highest taxpayer in Nigeria today for the past 15 years. His company pays the highest tax in Nigeria. Aliko Dangote is celebrating the tax bill. Aliko Dangote is celebrating tax bill because now it has saved him more money than what it took before. Because that multiple taxation system that he was going through was his biggest headache. Nigerians had too many taxes to pay. And to keep up with this could be hard for a Nigerian. In that way, the tax system was streamlined so that we can just understand it. Okay, government, whether it is whatever it is, will just take the tax they need to take. They will be the people that share it to where it's supposed to go. I don't have to start thinking of, I need to pay a tax for FIRS. I'll go and pay a tax for this place, pay a tax in that place. For God's sake, how many taxes do you want to pay? As a business owner in Nigeria, you have on average to pay about 9 different taxes if you look at the books. Now it has been streamlined for you to pay one tax. And that tax guarantees, you know, okay, you are paying that. No more funny taxes that are created by corporate societies or local government or whatever it is. Because we were in a situation where you'll be in your office one day and they'll come and meet you, whether it's from your local government, whether it's from wherever it is. Come and meet you and say, look, there's a new law, you must start to pay this tax. And that is now adding to your bill. By so doing, that means that even your goods are going to be more expensive because you have to cover this thing. We had people that were reducing numbers of employees under them just to meet up with this tax. Because if they don't meet up with this tax, they will not be able to do contracts in Nigeria. Now, they are going to have a streamlined way of paying their taxes. The genuine issues that they had, which was changed, which was about the VAT, the VAT, was a concrete and it was a good idea, which was quickly amended so that governors of states will still have the VATs of their state, not that the VAT of that product that was used in your state to be paid only by the place that your headquarters is located at. By so doing, Lagos alone will have gotten 85% of the tax in Nigeria. Because almost all the corporate headquarters of most of our goods are in Lagos. So that means now, as a governor, they will come to your state. Somebody will come to your state. That person is going to buy Fanta or Coke. He will drink it and he will leave your state. You will not get a penny from that Fanta or Coke that he drank. The VAT on that is paid to only Lagos state government. That was the only part that was not good with the tax. And they raised their issue. That was after they studied it. But at first, they did not study it. And when that was amended, they became the biggest supporters of this tax bill. It's a different ballgame now. When the federal government now streamlined the tax system, that means as a company, you pay one straight up, you pay one tax, and then government then takes the responsibility of then sharing out the taxes. That means the state will get the percentage they need to get. That is at point of consumption. And also the point of production. There's also a tax there. Transportation tax, government will also streamline it and pay to the places that are supposed to get tax. By so doing, they will create accountability in the tax system. And there will no longer be new taxes that are created by organizations or by bodies for no reason. We are going to start having a higher tax return in Nigeria to boost our non-oil revenue, to have accountability in the system and knowing where money goes. The FIRS is going to change its name and is going to be empowered to generate far more money. Low-income earners are going to be protected from losing their spending power, making it possible for them to afford a better way of life. And lastly, it's also going to give foreign direct investment a boost. Because when companies come in, they know that their cost of production is going to be reduced because of the number of taxes that they are going to pay. By so streamlining it, they are going to pay less in tax, but they are going to be more consistent. And with that, they can be able to budget, they can be able to plan, they can be able to do what they need to do. By so doing as well, the economy is going to be boosted, and also investment will be boosted. Our banks will also have documents on where your money has gone. For the first time, we are going to have tax returns. Now, tax returns, when you spend your money in any country and you hold your receipts, you can pile your receipts, go somewhere, show them those receipts, and they will issue you what they call a tax rebate. That means you will be able to gain money by spending money in their country. That VAT that you were charged in, the government can quickly give you a certain part of it. This is done so that it will encourage people to spend more, so that the government can make more. Nigeria, we never had something like that before. Now we have it. And that is the reason why this tax return is one of the greatest achievements in the history of this country.